Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. We have a late-season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cavaliers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. The Mountaineers return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is...
Nothing but green ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for...
He's off to the races. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. Looking downfield, it's Boone. Gets open down the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away. Out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Cavaliers offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, This is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking to throw, it's Boone. Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
It's complete to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Let's see what they've got on second down. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Fast motion from the offense. Third down play from the gun. Got his man to the left.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to go up top on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. On the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavalier. Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He looks that one in nicely. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It's a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And if I'm the running back, I'm like, listen, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
And the missed connection on third down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Motion from the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on second down for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 35, he's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Virginia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Got his man down the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Cavaliers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the misfire, it's second down. Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Back to the air one more time. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Quickly complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? Dropping back, it's Boone. Quick completion on the out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. First and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now second and 10. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on 1st down. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, Not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Run it with the fullback. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the fullback. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Bowls his way forward. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Plows through the defense. Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 21 to South Carolina.
They want to run it left here.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Boone. Finds a man by himself. Racing down the left side. At the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll throw it on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked. But I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw him into double coverage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it, and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them in. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
Running back goes in motion. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable. And with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be...
Off to the races to the right. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Hit the afterburners, kid.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Boone. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, West Virginia. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're facing a third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. On the option. Now the toss. On his feet at the 40. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Virginia! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They stretched this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. To the air, it's Boone. A strike downfield. He's running free down the middle. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Offense set on first down. And the quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.